Hey everybody, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the 50th episode in our third Age of Wonders 3 co-op strategy series. And, well, we had a little accident. Last time before we got off, I forgot to save the game. So, fortunately, Jake was paying attention, because I normally tell them when I'm done saving the game. And he was like, hey Bob, you never said you saved the game. Did you save the game? And I was like, no, of course I didn't save the game, because I'm a moron. So, Jake
finally admit it.
Jake fortunately was able to save when I left because the game prompted him to do so. And we reloaded Jake's save, but when we did, all the computers started moving around again because it kind of like resets and then they do their thing. Because it's simultaneous turns. So they are attacking Dan. And there's probably a few other things that got moved around. So if you notice anything that seems out of place, that's probably why. Dan is up against a pretty heavy fight here.
It's 4 juggernauts and a lot of cannon fodder.
Yeah.
So the juggernauts are going to be my issue. I'm kind of hoping my firstborn will just handle those.
Yeah. They should. I mean, the firstborn should do okay. How many do you have?
I've got one, but he's like a champion 6. So
and I guess your Crusaders do at least have Demolisher, so that helps.
Yeah, so if I can charge my Crusaders and get them there, the Exalteds need to live long enough to actually be able to do something with Absorb Pain. I do have a Crypt of Life from whenever I took the city, so it's still there, so some stuff will come back, so that's not a huge deal.
Okay. Oh, I never actually mentioned this. I probably should have started with this. We're marathoning this game this weekend. And Dan, you can go ahead and start your battle whenever you're ready.
Okay.
We have decided that, Jake and Dan, I think, would like to have their Tuesday nights back, and I would like to get the next series started as soon as possible. And this one's just going on because it's a really big game. So we're going to marathon about, well, today we're recording this on Saturday. We're going to probably record 4 episodes today and still record 2 more on Tuesday, which means from you guys' perspective there will be a string of 6 episodes. And I won't really be... I'll be reviewing comments between the episodes, but I would encourage everyone, if you want to leave the really well thought out, detailed comments like a lot of you prefer to do, you might want to wait until the last episode in this string of episodes, because we're kind of just doing this all in a row, and obviously we're not going to be able to go back and change, stuff that we've already recorded. So I will make sure to let you guys know when the last episode is in this set, but most likely this is going to be the first of about 6 episodes that we're going to be basically doing all in a string right in a row. And hopefully we'll be able to make some good progress here and get this game kind of start wrapping this one up, hopefully. And there are a handful of comments that I need to go through. I almost forgot to review those because it's Saturday as we're recording this, and I'm just not used to doing some of this stuff on Saturday, so I was kind of a little bit out of my element today. But I wanted to kind of mention something. It's a comment that's been popping up a lot where people recommend what I should be doing with my casting points every turn. That seems to be one of the most popular things you guys like to provide some input on, and I appreciate that. That being said, I'm probably going to just be summoning Earth Elementals for a while. I know a lot of you have suggested getting Wild Hunt back up and running, and some of you have suggested other things, including, I think one person had suggested doing casting one with the elements. Those are all good ideas, and I would like to be able to do that, but those can all be dispelled or disjuncted, and I'm afraid the computers would just disjunct them and it wouldn't really be that worth it. Earth Elementals, they can't dispel those or disjunct those. I guess they could banish them, but they barely ever try to do that. So, and they're pretty much a good counter to everything I'm up against. So I will probably just be either summoning Earth Elementals or disjuncting Age of Deception if it gets cast again. By the way, I said it right that time. Disjuncting Age of Deception. Getting better.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of let everybody know that, because that's one of the most common comments that I receive on my videos. There's a few other things that I need to go over, but most of them are going to require changing things on the strategic map, so I will try to wait for those. until after this battle is over. Oh, one thing Space Flash mentioned, Dan.
Oh, well,
Oh,
that's
crap.
unfortunate.
That sucks
Uh-oh.
because you can't recast that. Space Flash had mentioned in response to one of your questions in the last time we recorded, Dan, when you asked whether you could interrupt casting of one spell to cast a different one and still keep the progress you had made towards the first one you were working on,
Right.
you definitely do lose all those casting points. You can't change it
That is dumb.
in the
Okay.
middle. Yeah. So, don't do that if you're close to casting one. Oh, Arch Redbeard also reminded me, just talking about general battle strategies, I need to use Earth Elementals a lot more aggressively. I've been maybe a little too careful with them, and I need to really get them in the face of some of the Juggernauts and Shadow Stalkers that I've been fighting. So that's probably good advice. Especially since the only thing they're weak to is really poison and... I mean, they're not... Yeah, they're weak to poison and shock. And I'm not really running into any shock and very little poison, so... Okay. It's a very, very large ice sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
That almost looks like a decoration on the wall of your city, like as travelers are coming in. You just have this giant ice statue to welcome them. Yeah, not having Crypt of Unlife is very unfortunate. Oh, he didn't care for that very much.
Get some of the cannon fodder out of the way. Oh, I need to put you on. Share pain before. Oh, we'll see. He's got resurgence, so.
I wonder if that rogue down there has any good spells.
Those guys are going to be useless.
They're going to get exploded.
Yep, that they are. We'll just make sure nothing else is next to them. I can't really do anything about the giant. He's basically just gonna eat a bunch of shells there.
At least he has fire protection now.
Put the wyvern out there. He's a good bait. These guys are basically just going to be doing whatever they can to survive long enough to do something later.
That Storm Sister is extremely important here, I think.
Yep, that's why I gave her Guarded by Flames, at the very least, with that and share Absorb Pain on top of her. If she gets mortared to crap, she'll survive pretty well.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's that? Oh, I can. There's an Iron-Hearted Ghoul. Because what? Oh, I don't know what I want to do with you. This Titan needs to be probably over here so he can,
I like how you and I both have a super cranky Titan that's just stuck working for us.
Well, he is officially bait in this game, so if he dies here, it's fine. You need to just go. You're gonna try and flank the Juggernauts. That's your entire purpose. Shouldn't have done that. That makes that a real good target. You're just going to stay on defense because you're also going to run down Juggernauts. Let's see. And I've already cast a spell this turn, so let's see what they.
Whoa.
The hell was that?
I feel like that could have been worse. So far, you've only lost a Frost Wyvern, I think.
perfectly fine. One of my exalteds went down.
Did you get this? Is it stunned?
It
Yep.
is.
Okay, good. There you go. Give that man something to do. If you're able to take this stuff out with having two significant of losses, we'll be in really good shape because we'll have a decent foothold, like right in the middle of enemy territory. That's a massive distraction from everything they're trying to do on the front line.
I kind of wish they'd broken the walls there so I could just run out to them.
If those things are overloaded, they have a chance of getting stunned whenever they perform an action, right?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe stunned for 2 turns after attacking. And they basically just do an extra 10 damage.
Yeah, blowing up corpses is probably not the right answer. Probably hurt me more than would hurt them. Because I think the only corpses are on my side of the field.
Yeah, the wyvern and... Where'd that other exalted go down?
Right where my king is standing.
Oh, okay. Nice, they went right up to you. That's incredibly helpful.
Stop throwing spells.
You're gonna get through this in pretty good shape, it looks like.
Oops, that was a mistake. Two, really?
Can you hit it with your Forge Priest?
Oh yeah, I was just hoping I could use the Forge Priest for something else. Okay, now the problem is if he decides to start rebuilding these stupid things.
Well, at least he can only rebuild them where they're basically sitting.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have units able to cover pretty easily if he tries to do that.
You two are useless, so you just go back.
Yeah, you want to keep those guys alive. They're your... One of those is your champion 8. The swarm darters.
I believe that one, if not both of them, are in my king's army, so if they die, they'll just come back. Pretty sure the weaker one is the one that's in my king's army. Nope, probably the strong one. Oh yeah, no, it's the weaker one. Resurgence.
Yeah, you'd have to have resurgence in his ability somewhere.
I was looking for the the king's ability, not the thing it granted. Let's see here. I have like a 2% chance of smiting that hero and instantly killing.
Huh.
I have a 63% chance to do 38 to 56 damage.
Well, could you...
So I'd have to super high roll that.
Do you have enough casting points to hit him with it twice? Just kill him on the next turn?
It's also pretty much the only ability that I... You know what? That Storm Sister is going to have to cross a lot of battle next turn, so she gets haste. Alright, let's see what the mess is.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Well, Frostcaper's got laser beam to death. Nice crit.
But no stun. It's unfortunate that those things haven't stunned themselves from overload at all.
Yeah. I'm not seeing a attack of opportunity stepping away from this Frost Queen. Am I missing something? I don't see the arrow. Is it because of the elevation difference? It's just glitching
She's
on
panicked.
me? Oh!
Oh.
Alright, well never mind. Let's see, is the fired mortars on both of them, right? Yep, okay.
Yep, gotta reload.
Broadside does cross the wall, so I don't really want to put that up there. All healing abilities are touch, so that's unfortunate.
the worst they can really do here... I mean, there's... I guess they could kill your Titan. I'm not sure how they would kill anything else. The Exalted, but he'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's still that rogue back there who could do something sneaky. I'm surprised he didn't try to revive his tanks.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as well.
Did they already use up a bunch of casting points on this turn?
Possible. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to tell.
You can't.
You can't unless they're leaders in the battle, and he is not. Or she is not.
Okay, well, that stone giant... will easily survive those broadsides, so we'll go ahead and do that. Everything else, not so much, but it's fine. Hopefully they just ram. So, you defend... around. You go ahead and defend there. Actually. Nope, you're out of move. Okay. Cursed tanks, unfortunately. Alright.
Boom.
Ooh.
I am back.
Just had to take a break to get some meds.
Yep.
I almost think your
Nice.
maybe your Exalted should go. Yeah, have him go fight that guy. Oh, very close.
You're gonna stay over here just in case he tries to get sneaky. I'll use that once per turn. I rolled
Nice.
it. Excellent. Okay.
Just barely enough. Damn, nicely done, dude.
I have my moments. Okay. Can't move. Where? Alright, one juggernaut left. It gets laser beamed. Now for the fun of what needs healed and what can I heal.
Oh, I forgot all your support units have healing. That would include the Storm Sister too, I suppose.
Yep.
Caster would, but he's already used it.
I think that's it. Just those two.
Yep.
Eat boulder. Let's see.
Are any of our enemies like good people, or have units that would be dedicated to good?
I think so.
Titan gets Unholy Champion if he levels up again, but he also kind of sucks just because he's not very happy.
Right. I kind of want to murder my Exalted.
Why?
How can I? Because then it'll resurge and come back with more than 9 health.
That's true.
I don't think you can unless... I don't think you can trigger an AoE to hurt it. You would have to let the tank do it.
Yeah. I don't really want to
Has
do
the
it. I'm not
Exalted
going to give
killed
them
much in this battle? Or done much?
I don't know.
Because
I
I'm
don't
pretty
remember if that one
sure...
did.
I'm pretty sure if a unit dies, if a unit that has Resurgence dies during a battle, it loses any XP it gained during that battle.
Yeah, they're all gold rank already. It wouldn't really matter to me too much. Alright, well...
He may try to ram it. Oh, that'll...
I'm not going to give him a chance, especially with more units of his around near me.
Whoa, why is there a bunch of...
Why is Brown here?
Where'd he come from? He wasn't there a second ago.
No, he wasn't.
Those units just popped up out of nowhere. Granted...
They're all converted from that fight.
Oh, I know what this is. Oh, Brown's got his tier 7 spell up.
Huh?
Okay, so... Look in the events, or the events menu where you can see active spells. Find wherever Brown's is. Age of Death. Each time a battle is fought, there's a 35% chance that units that fell will return from the grave as ghouls under your control. Basically, whenever a living unit, it doesn't apply to ghoul units, so when Dan kills these guys, they're dead for good. But whenever a living unit dies anywhere in the world right now, there's a 33% chance that Brown gets control of that unit as a ghoul. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's a very big problem. Especially since Jake and I are fighting Manicore Riders now.
Right.
Are you just going to attack him, or are you going to bunker in the city and see if he attacks you?
I might wait to attack at the start of next turn, since this turn's over already. That way I'll actually have casting points, and I'll get 1 turn of heal in before doing it.
Okay.
And I'm also going to start disjuncting Age of Death.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same.
3 turns.
Oh, man. That sucks. While we're at it, just look through here. Well, actually, I think we would know if Age of Deception went up again.
It did not.
Alright, and I will be able to do it in 2 turns. Okay, I got a Grand Palace in this city over here. Oh, wait, actually, before I do anything else, I'm responding to a comment from Anon Me, who has been commenting on several episodes, and I've been repeatedly forgetting. So I'm going to take care of this right now. Lansdale has a Forbidden Sanctum in it, already cleared and ready to go. I am going to migrate this city to elves, and I'm going to make Storm Sisters here with the upgrade Altar of Bound Souls, which will let them resurge. Very useful, considering that a lot of the Storm Sisters are going to get blown up by Juggernauts, because they're not very tough. I was thinking I had maybe 1 more Forbidden Sanctum already cleared in my territory somewhere. I am not remembering where that is, if I do have it. I know I have 1 up here, and this is where I would actually prefer to make Storm Sisters, because I could have the Magic Library and Forbidden Sanctum, but I don't really have a way to clear this yet. Arch Redbeard suggested taking it on with some Earth Elementals, which I think is a good idea. Problem is I need Earth Elementals in like 5 or 6 different locations right now, so I'm having to prioritize where I put them, and I can't even summon them now because we got to disjunct other crap. So anyway, I'm going to migrate this city to elves. And fortunately I can do that in 1 turn. And then we'll make Storm Sisters here that can research.
But the good news is I've killed all the dreadnought or the juggernaut. Well, okay, no, there's 2 more, but I've pretty much killed all the juggernauts. And that juggernaut cannot reach the city next turn. So
Okay.
I'm basically dealing with flying tanks and general frostlings from here on out next turn. Once I kick these undead out of my area. And I'm going to cancel raising the city, and I'm actually going to just take the city.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I might actually want to cast one with the elements. Because I'm about to run into volcanic terrain, a lot of it. And I feel really bad because I don't remember who left that comment. I kind of said, no, I don't think I'll do that because they'll disjunct it right away. And then I didn't write it down. But that's actually a really good idea, going into volcanic terrain. Good enough that I'm
They'll
actually
remind you.
going to abort that and cast one with the elements now, because it's only 50 casting points. So I apologize to you, whoever you were, for that. And I will try to look that up and remember to give you credit, but it'll be several episodes down the line. The comment was left in either episode 48 or 49, probably episode 49. So I know at least that much. Oh, and what I was saying a second ago, I know some people have been suggesting I make Griffin Riders. I've actually been building up towards Human Knights for quite some time now, which, with the Enchanted Tree and the Spring of Life, I think are going to actually be a lot better than Griffin Riders. So that's what I've been doing over here. I still have a few upgrades to go, but that city is going to be able to crank those guys out pretty fast. And that's actually, this city over here is doing the same thing, although that's still got some upgrades to go. For me, Grand Palaces are the big priority right now. Casting points are huge. Probably don't need the observatory. It's not going to grow to get anything important. We'll just get the temple first.
The king just has to live like 4 more turns and the reinforcing crusaders will show up.
And I was going to summon earth elementals out there to help too, but we have now other problems to deal with.
Right.
Okay, a few other comments for the strategic map that I want to go over before I move on and just completely forget about things. Space Flash suggested I stop building archers, and he's right. I actually thought I did, but okay, I did actually stop building archers. So I don't really need any more. I've got plenty, and they're not really... Storm Sisters are a lot better bet, and units that can handle getting hit by giant cannonballs. So I'll try to focus on that a bit more. I don't need Fertile Domain in Trongard. Wherever Trongard is, I have no idea. One of my cities somewhere has it. There it is. It's already grown to max size, so I'm just throwing away mana. I don't really need it now, but I might eventually. And my Necromancer, one of them, I think I left items laying around somewhere. Yeah, that was in this massive stack of groups over... There was this massive group of people over here. I think it was her. She had died? Yeah, she had died somewhere. And I dropped all of her stuff. You know what? I think it was that city. And unfortunately, I can't move onto the center city tile to pick up the items because I vassaled it and gave it to the dang Archon. Crap.
Found Brown's king again.
She's gonna
underground
have to go back. I'm just
where
gonna
our
have to
stuff
buy
is.
that city.
Really?
Yeah, you can get in on this with your elder. He's basically isolated himself with a dwarf ringer inside of a city.
I believe there's another stack of items around here somewhere, but for now, you know, it's probably not a bad idea to have her army go back to just cut off things that might come this way anyway, so they'll stay out of the front line for now.
You want to just take the city. It's got.
You want me to take it?
If you would like to take it, it might give you a frontline city to build stuff in.
That's not a bad idea. Alright.
Especially if it's got some decent stuff. Which I don't see anything for, like, mana core
We'll find
or
out in a
anything,
minute.
but...
He's made a terrible mistake.
Yeah. I was hoping this was his capital, but I think it's probably either right above us or off one city to the west.
This guy just keeps getting himself killed.
So yeah, I don't think we killed him that long ago.
Yeah,
No.
it was only a few turns.
Is Brown the one that tried to surrender to me?
Yes.
I think it
Yes.
was.
He might
So,
try to
I guess-
surrender. He might try to surrender to you again after
Yeah.
this.
Jake, we also have a city we can attack on this turn.
Okay.
They do not like that skill.
I just realized I could just declare war on the Archons and take that city back. I just literally captured their city, freed them, gave them control of it, and now I'm turning around to come back and take it for myself.
Oh, nice of him to step out for us.
Yes.
This is gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the orc doesn't fumble. Nope.
Ouch.
And now we can hold the city from the surrounding red and brown units.
Dang.
Yeah.
Jake, I think I'm going to take this city.
You go right ahead.
Oh wait, this is just a crappy fairy city. Oh well. It's enough for me to summon stuff. If I need to. Pretty sure we got this one.
Mm-hmm.
They like to rush you. They
Yeah.
really do.
They don't like snakes.
I don't like snakes either.
I don't blame them. I don't like them, I'm just stuck using them.
They feel that draconians are a lot squishier than whatever Bob has here, which is generally true.
Yeah, it is. But maybe not these draconians.
Dum-dum-da-dum.
That berserker who's back from the brink of death from a couple of fights or so ago.
Oh, did he almost die?
He was the one that went down to 1, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Because you had the steadfast or whatever on him.
Oh, yeah!
He's all back up to 72 again.
Yeah, draconians heal fast.
I can only imagine a draconian theocrat would have so much healing, it would be absurd.
I really wish the Draconian Necromancer, like Draconian ghouls, could still heal at like a normal rate. That would be kind of cool.
That would be a little broken, though.
Because, like, I'd never play Draconian Sorcerer, because I feel like that ability of theirs is kind of wasted. Like, they just don't get anything from it.
Let's see, if he was the Draconian Theocrat, they would heal 18 a turn? At minimum. Depending on if you have a whole bunch of supports with them too, they just...
Oh yeah. The Theocrat very rarely has problems healing stuff.
Be just insane. Take an entire army down to almost nothing and then have back to full health in like 2 or 3 turns.
Oh, that's fun.
That is unnecessary, and I like it.
What do you mean it's unnecessary?
That only affects melee attacks, right?
Yes. Oh,
Critted and everything.
I know.
Good lord, that phalanx has 20 physical and resistance.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Holy cow.
Get my Earth Elemental close. I'll take him.
Oh. Huh?
Lucky!
Oh. I must have stepped him. The Berserker finally met his end.
Yeah. He was a good tier 1. Done his job for a really long time.
He really did.
Hello there.
Ooh.
I'll do.
Yeah, hold still for a second. Oh, did I panic that phalanx? Yeah, my bear panicked it. Nice. I can just barely reach these guys. Well, hope that helps some.
Oh yeah.
All right then.
Interesting choice, but always good.
And it turns and panics.
Oh,
Oh wait,
Then he gets panicked.
he got panicked. Okay.
It's okay.
He hit a petrified unit and got scared of it.
Yeah, I didn't actually know you that happened. But okay.
I wonder why he has fearsome. I didn't think. Is that a gold medal upgrade, or did he make him in a city that has?
Probably made him
made it in a city with a lich. No, Orc Prophet military.
Oh.
I think the Lich Castle might give him a
Nice.
fierce strike.
That would have been a bit of a bummer. Alright, Bob, finish him off.
Yep. I want to heal somebody, probably. My snakes were a little beat up. Oh, I can't. Which elemental needs XP? That's a good question.
Yep. I was gonna say the one in the back needs the most.
Yeah, he can't get there. Oh, at least one of them leveled.
Huh. Well. Lost my berserker, but you know what? I replaced him with a warbreed.
Juggernaut's got units moving up from the south.
Oh yeah. Just cannons. Golem. Actually, I bet they're going south to my city.
Yeah, they're probably going down to Rome. We probably need to cut them off. We could just be bouncing back and forth here for a while, killing stacks of units as they come. But I figure as long as we're down here causing trouble, it's less stuff they can afford to send at us up north.
I actually need to keep this city. It's producing Manicore Riders right now.
Alright, I believe it is time for... Okay, so Dan's causing a lot of trouble in the northwest, which is very good. You and I are causing trouble in the southwest, and a little bit of trouble on the west side of that big lake. So I think we can start advancing with the big crap ton massive group of units that are over here.
Okay.
So I'm going to start moving some stuff up. I gotta be a little careful how I balance everything, but I think I want Ricky and the Sorcerer together. Try to use the right units for the right people. Problem is the same stuff that counters the Shadow Stalkers also counters the tanks, so...
I have a caravan of like 6 stacks of 5 and 6 units just moving across the North Underground. All about a turn apart.
Where are they at? Like you said, north.
They're about halfway down.
Oh wait, I see them. Yeah, with the shrine
just,
of... Oh, 3 shrines of smiting. Nice.
Just all the way, just those stacks about a turn apart on that road, just chugging their way, trying to haul ass to my king.
The shrines of smiting are going to be nice. Alright, I'm going to send these...
First.
Those extra Storm Sisters are going up there as Shadow Stalker insurance in case I need them. Giants can go down here. They're heavy hitters, so good against tanks. And Horn Gods, I don't know what to do with. I'm going to send a little bit. I'm going to have 5 stacks operating in this main area, I think.
This will be interesting.
Oh, you ought to be able to nuke those things with the Smiting Prayer Bolts. Although they do have phase, so we'll do that. Do you have the thing that lets your Crusaders heal the Shrines of Smiting?
I think that's a passive, isn't it? It's a Holy Relic passive. As long as there are any devout units are in the army, they'll heal over turns.
Ah, right. Okay. I forgot that was inherent on the Shrines of Smiting. So much screen shaking.
Oh, probably lose one. Yep.
Yeah.
But that frees up the rest. Stepped away and got panicked.
Nice. If he'd have just hit you, he would have probably killed you.
Yep. Okay. Oh, and they all became Brown's units. Oops.
Oh,
Oh, crap.
That's really gotta be fixed.
Do I want to vassal this? I think I do.
Yeah, I forgot about that. There's a 35% chance that all units return?
Oh yeah, I think that's actually what it is. Either the
There's
whole
no way
army.
it's 35 per.
Yeah. So it's either the whole army or nothing. I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
So, I just spawned some brown units in my Empire's far back corner, so I'm going to take care of that. I got enough Shrines of Smiting, though, it shouldn't be a problem.
There's a lot of ground to cover up north. I'm going to try to move your way, Dan, with other armies and kind of pinch brown. Or not, blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
That's fair. Take some heat off of me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Oh my gosh, this turn's taking us the whole episode.
Well, I'm finally done.
You go there. Well, no. No, stop. Close. Well, at least I'll be in decent shape if there ever happens to be another world global event of, you know, everything. Your cities are getting attacked all over the place. I actually have some defenders scattered around now. Alright, I'm going to have everyone check off. Jake, if you want to, the earth elemental you have near my main front line up north, you can move a little further on this turn.
Well, which way?
Just probably have him follow me into the heart of death down there.
North. So
towards Yermiz.
south.
Southwest, yeah, I would say.
Okay. All right, I'll head that way.
Probably gonna put these giants in defense. Surprised they haven't found or killed that Eagle Scout yet. Guess they shouldn't be able to see it. Those guys are going to stay on defense, probably never leave that city just because there's stuff that could float across the water up there. Oh, and then these guys can join the ferries. So many stacks that want me to click end turn, actually, which I don't really want to do. There we go. Okay, ready for the next turn? I don't know if anything needs to be jumped.
Yep. I don't.
I've got one thing.
All right, I don't have anything. So
Brown's spontaneous units need to be exterminated.
right, yeah. Okay, well, here we go.
Especially before they decide to team up on me. Blue.
Oh, loud noises.
I almost want to take Brown's surrender just to get rid of this dang spell. Hey.
Yeah, we'll have it down pretty soon.
I'm not sure if he surrendered or not.
I should still be able to disjunct it in one more turn. I have 310 casting points now. It's almost doing you a favor. Have opportunity for much needed heals.
Mm-hmm.
That flamer is not going to last very long.
No, he made a terrible mistake. Well, all right then. Pounce. No, heal.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say he's gonna destroy that Ice Queen. You know, I almost wonder if maybe we should wait to make our big push until after that spell is disjuncted. Like, hold off for just a couple more turns. Granted, at least machines can't reanimate themselves.
Right. Just 3 left, I think.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, that's it. Yeah, should be able to do this, no casualties. It's just extra experience for you. honestly, you come out a little better because you had a chance to heal a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm. See if I can get that white witch. Let's see.
Oh dear.
Rude.
Aha. Okay, I found the comment that I mentioned earlier about casting one with the elements. That was from Hassanul Islam. For a couple of episodes, I'm wondering why no one has reminded Bob to get one with the elements up. Thank you for that. So, at least I was sitting here thinking about that, like how I was like, man, I really wish I could remember that guy's name. And then I was like, wait a second, I have a smartphone, so... I've had this phone for over a year, you'd think I'd be used to this by now. Nice battle, though, Dan. Is that many more units off our backs?
Yeah, he definitely did not surrender.
Okay.
There are more units on the way. But only 2 juggernauts as far as I can see there.
It says probable defeat on this one, so if I do it wrong, I could drop. Really?
Oh, that's really bad. That's probably bad enough that I would retreat.
What?
That desecration. Your units all just got minus... Ah, well, you could do that.
Oh, would you stop that?
Critical success. He can't do it again. Well, you have a 100% chance to break his spirit, but he's dead, so... Perhaps that shouldn't come as a surprise.
Oh, whoops. Forgot he was low on health.
I forgot they all have that 100% spirit weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah, against those guys, I would probably recommend just using smiting prayer bolts. pretty much all the time. Because Divine Vengeance, they're resisting all of, or 2/3 of that. Okay.
Sure.
That was an odd decision. I could break this one, but I'm actually just gonna go poke the other one.
And then
Oh
die.
man, 82 damage.
Okay. Brown is cleared out of my front and back line now.
That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and cast this before I forget to do it. And then I think it is probably time to wrap up this episode. As soon as one with the elements actually gets cast. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, and you know what? Before I do anything else, I'm going to start disjuncting the... whatever that Age of Death or whatever that spell is called. Where is that? Here it is. Yep, I can still do it next turn. That's good. Alrighty, Rowan. So with that, we'll go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thanks a bunch for watching. Like I said, this is going to be the first episode in a set of episodes. Probably going to be about 6 episodes in a row from you guys' perspective. So hopefully we can make some decent progress here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.